Welcome back to another episode of Freedom's Movie Criticisms. I'm Miss M. What's up? So today we are going to review Tron Ares. Woohoo! So exciting. Oh boy, it starts already. Hey, Miss P, you know what time it is. Not that time. Hype time.
Okay. You know hype, you better hype yourself up. You don't need no
I
hype.
need hype.
You better hype yourself up. You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up. You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up. You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't need no hype.
yeah,
You better
yeah,
hype
yeah.
yourself up.
Well, with the
You don't need no
P&M
hype.
movie
You better hype
criticisms, with the
yourself
hot
up.
sauce, P&M movie criticisms, with the scissoricism, P&M movie criticisms, with the hot sauce, P&M movie criticisms, with the hypnotism. We tell you everything that's hot and everything that's not. Isn't that right, Miss P?
That is correct,
Yeah.
Miss M.
Speaking of Tron and Tron Ares and what's hot and what's not, how do you rate it? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I'm
I
missing
would.
something. I'm missing something. And how could I? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we need to rate it on P&M's hot sauce scale. My bad. Up at the top is the Carolina Reaper. There's nothing hotter. There's nothing better. This is pure silver screen perfection, down from the writing down to the casting of the actors, the production design, the setting from A to Z. Then there's the ghost pepper. It's hot, it's crazy hot, but it's missing a crucial element that keeps it from being the legendary Carolina Reaper. Beneath that is the habanero. It's solid. You're satisfied. You're gonna be hungry in a few hours, but you're satisfied for now. Great for date night, and it's great for family movie night. Beneath that is the jalapeno. The jalapeno is just meh. Whatever. And beneath that is the bell pepper. Mild and so bland. So how do you rate it, Miss P?
Gonna
This
get
is
a
a habanero
habanero
for
for me.
sure. Ah, goodness, let's talk about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know we have to justify our ratings. So, Miss P, tell us about it.
All right, number 9, did we like it or did we love it? Number 8, is it historically accurate? Number 7, did it strike my emotions? Number 6, did it keep my attention? Number 5, what are the production elements? Number 4, what's the directing like? Number 3, what's the quality of acting? Number 2, what's the sound quality and effects like? And number 1, cinematography, my favorite thing in the
Cinematography,
world.
you know it. Yeah, so, uh, I liked it. I liked it. I didn't love it.
Um, It was okay. Let me preface it in such a way that our viewers will understand. It was not as
Ha!
bad as Mad Max Furiosa.
George, you've managed to do it again. Let's do a quick synopsis. Mankind encounters AI beings for the first time, but a highly sophisticated program, Ares, leaves the digital world for a dangerous mission in the real world. Ah, nice. So this stars our boy Jared Leto. Hey, Jared.
Ha.
Yeah, so, um, let's talk about it. So we were talking about this earlier and everything, and I'm just not convinced. I'm just not convinced. This storyline, okay, do we have character arcs? Yes. Basically, Jared Leto is Ares, okay? And if you know the Tron series franchise, it relies upon the symbolism of colors heavily. Blue is cool and good and pure, while red is aggressive, hot, and dangerous, right? And Jared Leto plays this Aries guy who is a program. I believe he was the new master control program, right? And he is brought to the physical world for the first time. Now, usually it's users that go into the Tron world, right? But this time, for the very first time, it is a program that is summoned from the Tron world into our world, the world of humans. And when Ares is there, he's taking in all these sensations. He's seeing things in the eyes of a program, a master control type program, and he's processing things, information and water and rain. And it begins to seemingly change him and affect his behavior. Eventually, he meets Eve Kim, who's played by Greta Lee. Hey, Greta. And she has a sister. They're kind of like if Steve Jobs had competition, it would be the Kim sisters with their technology and everything. It's kind of like that, and it stars also, Julian Dillinger, who is played by Evan Peters. He's kind of like if Steve Jobs had a kid and they're entering technology, and they had access to Tron technology, stuff like that, and he's trying to live up to his parents' like, hopes and dreams and everything, but it's well, not doing it the way he wants, and, you have the classic representation of Jeff Bridges in there, OG. What's up, Jeff? You know, y you gotta have him in there. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Elizabeth Dillinger, played by Gillian Anderson. What's that sound? Was that is the show that came on when we were really, 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 like, really, really young? Booga.
Yes.
Gosh, whatever. Anyways, it was really popular. Honestly, I didn't watch it. I just know it was popular. The X-Files. X-Files, the X-Files.
Mhm. Well, see, I watched it and then I was like, this is weird. This is a little too weird for me, but I'm gonna continue to watch it, but I don't know what's going on all the time.
That's the
And
X-Files for you.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so that's just to give you a little bit about what's going on. That's why if you hear us say, it's different, and we're not like completely convinced. I mean, because basically Eve, they're trying to make things from the Tron world stay permanently, right? So there's supposed to be like a perma code, and they're looking for it. And, so they're looking for this perma code so they can bring things into our world, make this world a better place. That's always the premise, make it a better place, make it a utopia. And Ares wants to get out. Essentially, I guess you can say Ares' programming breaks, and when Ares' programming breaks, the grid turns against him, essentially, which is when Athena goes against him. Where
Hmm.
is Athena? Jody
What does
Turner
that
Smith
sounds
really,
like?
it does.
The
Jody
Matrix.
Turner Smith. Hey, Jody. Yeah, it pretty much it sounds like it, and he is red, as in, like, kind of like red pill theory, I guess? I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyways, what's next? What else do you have to say?
Okay, so if it includes me saying that did I like it or did I love it, it was all right. Is it historically accurate? There's been so many Trons, but like the iconic Tron that everybody knows is
Yeah.
1984's Tron. That was the iconic blue and the red and the driving the bikes and you have the blue guy and the red guy. That's the iconic thing that people remember if you think about it. So for me, is it historically accurate? No. No. It took a left turn at Albuquerque. because it wanted to be
Well, yeah,
different.
I applaud it for being different, though. I mean, if it's going where I think it's going, where I hope Disney brings it, please, Disney. This is our dear Disney. Dear Disney, go there. Go there.
Eh, they can only go but so
But
far
with the
because it's
help of
Disney.
P&M, perhaps they can do more.
Uh, I mean, I
Wonder
guess so. We'll see. We'll see if people
Listen,
listen to
it's like
our
this. This is
review.
what okay, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about the actor Jared Leto. And let's talk about him and those eyes of his. Okay? Listen, those eyes. He's so serious looking. So serious looking. I don't buy it. I don't buy it not for once. I think he wanted to come into this world to destroy it. That's what I think. He wants to go into the human world because he wants to destroy the entire thing, or he wants to do just some world domination. I really do. I don't think he's there on a peace mission. He's really there to just take it all down. I'm quite sure of it.
Um, that's because it's like, how many times can a rat go to the cheese or get to the cheese when you keep changing the puzzle? Like he's out, but it's too many things that just keep him from achieving his master plan. So it's just it's like a rat in a maze, but the maze keeps changing every time. So I'm just like, he is too intense for me. He's so intense that it kinda, cause he's a method actor. So, for the people that don't know what method actors are, it's where they basically eat, sleep, dream, think like the person that they're playing. They take on the characteristics of the person that they're playing. They stay in character, they don't break the character. So they want to be referred to as Aries. Like they don't want to be called Jared, or you see what I'm saying? It's like a method actor. So when he gets so far, because you gotta understand, every time I look at him, 30 Seconds to Mars pops up. Every time I look at him, Jared Leto pops up from My So-Called Life, where he played the nice hunky, oh, everybody was drooling over him back in like 1994. Claire Danes was his love interest, or she was fawning over him and stuff. And here's, 8-year-old me thinking, "My gosh, is this what love is? Because if so, I don't want that kind of love. I hope that love never kind of finds me." Um, but he's too intense. He played the Joker, right? Like, it's just all his roles have been very intense. Like, he's not had a nice, role since My So-Called Life. I feel like all of his roles have been super intense, or super like, I have to put a lot into this and become this person. So
Ah,
there you go.
well, Jared, you are who you are. And Jared, yeah. I mean, the performance was good. It's just, gosh, goodness gracious. Those eyes. Those eyes. Like, so intense. Like, those eyes. They just look like they're piercing it through into your soul, like, goodness gracious. Yeah, yeah, ugh. And then, honestly, I don't remember all of that about Jared. I really don't. About everything you said prior. I don't. Only thing I remember is from when I watched Psycho, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Jared Leto was in this? Oh yeah, that's right, American
American
Psycho.
Psycho.
Jared Leto was in this? What? What year is this? He goes back this far? What? He's an OG in the game. What? He's in his 50s?
Mhm.
Whoa. 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's Jared Leto. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. American Psycho, Suicide Squad. He plays the Joker. He does a really good job. He's really in there. And I'm just convinced he's there to take over the world. The end of the movie. He's sending postcards.
That's what I'm talking about. That weird stuff, like, "It's time for me to
I
feed
don't
the
buy
ducks."
it. My bad. I probably should have said spoiler alert, but the very fact that this cat is he's sending postcards. Like,
Welcome to the world of what I said. It's like the old man going to feed the ducks at the end, and you're like, what is the I don't buy it.
you
World
know,
domination
man.
plot twist. Yes, I'm sending postcards to be like, "Hello, this person, please
I
leave.
literally
Get out
think
of here."
he's going on all of these travels again, spoiler alert. Like, he's going on these travels, right? So he can learn about how to best destroy humanity. Literally, really, and truly. This is what I believe. Oh, and by the way, Disney, I would love it if you were to go there, destroying the world. You know, that's why Ares is really actually there to bring war. Haha, of course. Right? It sounds right for Ares. Also, yeah, speaking of that, it would be great for your franchises and games. For example, like Kingdom Hearts. You got Tron in there anyways, right? At least in the first one. Hey, why not? And then you can have your Kingdom Hearts characters go to stop Ares from destroying the world and coming and bringing darkness. It makes a lot of sense, huh? Huh? Just saying, Disney. Just saying. Disney.
Well,
Yeah,
remember, Ares is the god of
yeah.
war.
Hmm.
So, remember, the Trojan horse.
For
He's
real. I don't
Trojan
buy those
horsing us
postcards.
right now.
Nah.
He's I think he was writing the postcards that was like, "Please leave. Get out of Dodge." Like, like real eerie stuff, like all work and no play
All work
makes
and
Jack a dull boy. Like
all work
weird
and
stuff
no
like
play
that,
makes
huh?
Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a very
Mhm.
dull boy. It goes back to the book. You know, if you read the book The Shining, that's where he writes all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And then, but the thing is, he's supposed to be writing like this book in the Overlook Hotel. And then when his wife finally looks in the book, which is like hundreds of pages long, he literally, that's the only line he ever wrote. And it's like hundreds of pages of all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Like all this time, she thought this cat was actually diligently working and making another masterpiece of a novel. That's what he's been writing. That's why I repeated it. If for all of you who didn't get my reference, I know. Anyway,
References.
I guess I guess we kind of did struck it. I guess we talked about how it struck our emotions, right? As in, we're skeptical. Very
Yeah,
skeptical.
very
Did it keep your
skeptical.
attention though?
I mean, it did for a minute, and then I was just like, it's Jared Leto. Too much of Jared Leto.
Jared was the only
Ugh.
star power here.
I mean, Evan Peters is pretty big, but his role
And no,
wasn't.
his role wasn't like Evan Peters, like Evan, we know Evan. I remember Evan the most from the X-Men franchise. And his speed in those scenes, so awesome. Really awesome. I love his character. I love that character. But he just kind of fades. And I think maybe I don't know, Evan fades next to Jared, I think.
Well, that's because Evan isn't as like, yeah, Evan plays some really intense roles too, but not
Yeah.
like Jared does though. But he did play the serial killer, you know,
Oh,
the guy that was
wait, wait, wait,
killing
wait, wait, wait,
people
wait,
in his
wait.
apartment, like all the black males.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I think I know what you're talking about. Um, yeah, I think I know. Because you're talking about hold on. Let me get up Evan. I'm gonna pull up Evans.
It
Yeah,
was on
that's right.
Netflix.
You know what? That's actually on my list to see. 'Cause he did Let's see, what is it? When did he do this? Deadpool, Pose, X-Men, Dark Phoenix, I Am Woman, WandaVision, Mare of Easttown, American Horror Story, Monster Wish. These are all movies he's been in. Ariana Grande, We Can't Be Friends, Agatha All Along, Tron Ares. Huh. Monster. Monster. That's what it is. It's 10 episodes, and he played Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's played some crazy,
Oh, he
crazy,
has.
crazy, crazy, crazy movies and crazy, 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 crazy shows and stuff like that. But
It's
the star power is just different because he's a TV
yeah,
star
and that's
power
different,
person.
you know, television star power versus silver screen star power translates entirely differently. And while Evan does have a share of movies, especially in the X-Men franchise, and he was in, Wish, he played Simon, it you know, it just it just doesn't really cross over, but when I do see him, especially when he's not sharing the scenes, I think they're good. I think they're really good. He's an excellent actor, I think. Um, and as an actor, when you look at him, he's got about 16 wins and 24 nominations. Okay, he's got quite a few primetime Emmy awards, but we know what Emmys are. Emmys are for television. So we would wanna
Mhm.
see him more, maybe do some more movies. That's for sure. But anyways, and then so your star power, it wasn't what it was, and then, you had for other OGs in there, but again, like Gillian Anderson, she's an OG, but she comes from the X-Files, and that was a really, really popular, eerie type of television show, like, Hunting Cooper Coppers type of stuff in the '90s, you know? So,
Mhm.
that's the '90s. So, when it comes to star power for the casting, you really gave your principal actor a lot to have to carry. Like, especially for a
Mhm.
$180 million price tag? Really? You really had your only true piece of star power with $180 million budget. That was a lot to give to Jared. Like, truly. Like, really, truly. Now, Thena, she's amazing, but this is my first time seeing this actress. I don't know about Jodie Turner-Smith. I
Mhm.
liked her as a singer, but I don't know. We know about Jodie now. But Jodie, like Jodie's also television. Star Wars Visions, A Big Beautiful Journey, that also came out this year. Haven't seen that movie. Bad Monkey, The Acolyte, Sex Education. You know, so she's definitely an actress who's doing her thing, but, this is my first time seeing her. What about you?
That's my first time as well because, when people are on TV, you know them as the TV personality, and then when they try to do the big screen, it either translates well or it doesn't translate well
Yeah,
at all.
yeah. I think she crossed over. I think she did well on the silver screen, especially, as Athena, playing against, Jared as Ares. I think so. But again, Disney, $180 million price tag. You have Jared Leto, which we know him, we love him, but that's a really hefty price tag, and it's a lot for you to carry, especially for only having one principal name. You could have at least gotten who else could they have gone for this role? Uh, let's see. Mm, You know who could have played
To go
Athena?
with
What
Jared
about Kiki
Leto?
Palmer?
Yeah, but I think she's pregnant
Pregnant
again,
again?
so that
Okay.
wouldn't have worked.
Oh my gosh. We were working around her schedule. Uh, Goodness. Pregnant actresses, grown family. She's at that age. Um, I mean, there's all these actresses you could have gone. I mean, I think Kiki could have done a good job. What about Yara Sahidi?
No, it's you have
Mm,
intensity with, like
nah,
no, that would've been a weird
she's
pairing.
too.
Mm-mm.
I don't know, but
She's laid back.
but we're
She's so
thinking
laid
about the
back that
actress,
I'm
and
like yeah, that's what I'm saying, too laid back, like, the intensity, somebody to match his same intensity, like Angela Bassett
probably
would have
a
matched
younger
his intensity,
actress.
or Taraji P. Henson would have matched, like, I'm trying to think of
Well,
intense, like,
well,
actresses
you know
that
what?
I
You
know
know
that
who
are
would have been really
intense.
good at being intense for this role, and also would have helped with
Uh-uh.
this hefty budget? Gabrielle Union, I think. But she can
But
act
she's not
intense. I
intense,
mean,
like,
that's their job is to get into character.
I mean, I could see it, but intensity-wise, like, I'm trying to think of
Younger black
younger
actresses, I
black
think they could do it.
actresses,
Journey Smollett could have done it. She has that intense look.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Number 1
Journey
hands
Smollett would
down.
have played a
Yes.
great Athena, and
Her.
it would have helped with the
Yes.
price tag and helping lift it because your debut, it could have been stronger. It really could have been.
And she's just like, the movie didn't
Look at her weak
necessarily
opening.
floppity flop, 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 but it's gotten better
Let's talk about
internationally.
those numbers. Okay. So they had about 33 debuts, considered weak, especially being a Disney movie. I'm hoping it goes back up simply because I do like the actors and I do like their work. Domestically, so far, it's brought in $73,161,014. Internationally, it's brought in $69,088,969 for a grand total of $142,249,983. And the budget is 180 million. And movies generally need to make twice to three times the budget. It's not even close. Right now, it's a flop.
I mean, floppity flop, flop, flop. I think the one in 2018
Ah,
made more than this movie did.
honestly, I don't know. But again, for something that's
He said,
$180 million, why do you only have one actor who's really, really known in here? And that's Jared Leto again. Okay, we know Evan, but not enough. He's television. It's your silver screen stars that are the international stars, right? Um, eh, it just no, no. I mean, I think it outcomes. I think that for a budget like this, casting more should have gone into this casting, hands down, hands down. Ain't no way in
mhm.
the world we're gonna be doing all of this right here. No, no. You know who else might have been a really good Athena besides Journey Smollett? Zoe Saldana. What do you think about that?
Um,
Really? She's international, we
no,
know her
disagree.
from the Guardians of the
Uh,
Galaxy.
But see, we know her, but then I know her from trying to play Nina
Well, you
Simone,
should not have
which
painted that's
didn't go
not her
over
fault,
well.
that was bad casting too. I mean, why did you get a black woman to do blackface on a black woman? It's really, really weird, first off.
No.
Secondly, they should have known that wasn't gonna fly. You could have easily gotten India Arie or, you would have been got better off.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Right? Or you would have been better off with, Viola Davis as Nina Simone and Lupito.
But that's why I'm saying, Zoe Zeldana, I love her, right? And Guardians of the
I would
Galaxy and stuff like that. But it just behooves me
you're
that she
right,
would not
Lupita
make
would
a
be a
good fit
wonderful
for her.
Athena, and Denai
Mhm.
too. But both would be really,
See?
really good choices for Athena. And honestly, Disney, you had some casting issues here again. $180 million, and this is all the star power you have? Come on now, you can do better than that. I mean, you could have done better than that if you had better casting choices. But maybe, I don't know. But anyways, you know what? Let's leave it alone here because we're talking about the budget, and I think that's why. I think
Mhm.
that's why they're not pulling in the numbers that they could be pulling in. You know,
Let me see.
I was gonna
That's
say
kinda on the
Teyana
Go
Taylor
ahead, I'm
would have
sorry.
been a good Athena. She's really hot right now.
Yep.
She could have been. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Mm. Soapbox standing off. Okay. Uh, we already talked about the quality of acting, basically. Uh, let's see. We talked about the directing, basically. Let's just skip
Let's
to
move.
my favorite thing. The cinematography piece was wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful. They put a lot of budget into it to make it look good, but the movie still floppity
yeah,
flop
it's
flop flop
just
flop.
yeah, it goes back to that casting, I think. Casting is so important, and that's what helps to make those ghost peppers. It's what helps to make those Carolina Reapers.
Mhm. Because when you don't, you get habaneros and jalapenos and
Uh-huh.
bell peppers.
Mhm.
And the bell pepper of the lot
Oh,
of
no.
2025 for me
Hey,
was Mad Max
Chris.
Furiosa.
You've
Horrible.
done it again. I'll
Horrible.
always love you, Chris. Always.
I mean, here's the thing, you can't help it, but I mean, that is the worst movie I think
And so,
I've
like,
seen in a long
if you
time.
follow us, you know how we rated Mad Max Furiosa, uh, Mad Max and Furiosa Saga, Mad Max Furiosa Saga. It's been a while. Anyways, Mad Max Furiosa. so, like, that's another movie that really, really only hinged itself on one big personality, one star power, and that's Chris Hemsworth. There were good actors in it. It really, really was. But it was just Chris Hemsworth. And maybe we feel like there was a lot of talking for that part and a lot of time spent on him, when the truth is, despite the fact that he was very interesting, there still were other characters that were more interesting. But I feel like they concentrated on him a lot because he for that film was the principal actor, but it was not fair for that part, not fair for the actor, and it just could have been done better, especially if you had better casting.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, but I agree with you with the cinematography. The cinematography is nice. I like it.
But the rest of the movie, uh, mm, mm, they need to, like, capitalize on the little bit of momentum that they're getting and do something else with it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah. Go there. Go there. Let it be war. War from the grid of Tron to the war of the humans. I want to see it. Take it there. I don't buy it. He's Ares. Ain't no way in the world. He's come to conquer. I don't buy it. I really don't.
But that's all I gotta
Me
say
too.
about this
Me
movie right
too.
here.
Hey, follow us. Talk with us kindly. You know what it is. Hey, I'm Miss M, and I'm about this piece.
And I
See y'all
Miss
later.
P. Bye.